I know they say I should be more careful and I should not have the dogs barking in the background, but the easiest way for me to do stuff is to do it sitting out on my porch, and I can't help the neighbors' dogs. They bark. It's the way it is. Anyway, today I wanted to talk a little bit more about how you push yourself to achieve your goals. I am currently in the middle of a 9-month leadership course, or maybe just a support system. I'm not quite sure what you want to call it. But one of the big things we've been working on is goal setting. And I'm still stuck working off the middle of my mid-year goal review. And I can sit here and tell you how my goals were at half a year, but I'm talking about business goals and other goals that weren't made public that I've been working on. And so we're sitting here and we're getting ready to talk about this month fear and how to get rid of fear and intimidation, how to not be as fearful. And I think that a lot of the time, goals don't get met because of fear. I think that a lot of time we're scared of success, and so we don't try hard enough. I know I can admit that I have been in a place where success scared me, so why push it? Why work hard enough to get that done? On the other hand, there has to be a way to take that fear of succeeding, that fear of what you're doing, that fear of your next step that you're not really quite sure what it is, and turn that into a positive to help you reach your goals. I've always been fearful of letting other people read my writing. It's one thing on my blog because those are short bursts, 500, 700, sometimes 1,000 words. They're not real long. I have a book. It is done. It probably needs to be a little bit longer if I were to take it to an editor or try and sell it to a publishing house. It's not standard novel length. On the other hand, I don't want to take it any further in this installment because I know where I want to go from this point. I know what I want to do next in the book. Consequently, I'm afraid to put it out there. I'm afraid of what might come from putting it out there. I'm afraid that it may not succeed, but even more so, I'm afraid it will, and then people will expect more from me. And I don't know where that fits into what I'm doing right now in my life. So I worry about it and I don't do it. But the next 2 weeks is going to be a huge push on getting that ready to go to Smashwords and Kindle and Nook and getting it out there. I just have to put it out there. There's no way around it. And I've done most of the work on it. It's been edited, it's been formatted for different types of electronic formats. I just need to do the work and stick it out there. That's going to be the big crunch for the next 2 weeks on top of my client work. And I have a lot going on with at least one client, and I've picked up basically another client in a job that I'm going to be doing for my church. And it's push come to shove time for that job too, because it's just about the start of the school year, and so just about the start of the faith formation year, which means everything is going to come together and need to be done right away. That also means I'm going to have to embrace the one thing I hate more than life itself, almost. That I hate more than life. I don't hate life. That I hate more than almost anything else, and that's the schedule. Scheduling drives me crazy. It drives me crazy because I think it takes me back to that time when I was a single mom of 6 kids between 5 and 15. Nobody else could drive, and everyone had to be somewhere different at different times. And all I did was drive around, it seemed. And if I hadn't had a schedule, I never would have kept it all together. And for some reason, while those were really good times in my life, the whole thought of living by a schedule drives me crazy. So I'm going to work again to embrace a schedule. I've been doing it the last 2 weeks, and I've been posting it to a private group so that they know that I've got the schedule out there. It changes undoubtedly after I've posted it Sunday night, but at least there's a framework so I know what needs to be done. I'm not talking a schedule where I sit down and I have a day planner and it goes in quarter hours. I'm talking about a schedule where I put in blocks of time and I can get it done. And because of that, I should be able to reach my 2 week push of having this book ready to go out. Have you ever feared doing something then done it anyway? Have you ever turned fear around and used it to help push you to success? Tell me about it.